Hey there guys, this is Sarah from SarahsSeoulSearch coming to you from my apartment here in Seoul, South Korea. So the date is March 15th. It's a Sunday. It's 3:56 p.m. I've been doing readings for school all day for the past couple of days, so sorry that I haven't made another update video. But also the situation just keeps changing so quickly that it's like I'm not even sure what to say. Like, I made some notes for this video I think 2 days ago, and a lot of the stuff like doesn't even apply anymore because things just keep changing so rapidly. So I know a lot of my viewers, I think the majority of my subscribers are from the US, and when I uploaded the videos about COVID-19 I think like a week ago, I got a lot of messages from like family and friends and subscribers, and like they just kind of wanted me to come home, which is why I ended up making the explanation video explaining to people why I decided to stay here, why I thought it was the right choice. But I think for a lot of those people, like now this situation has become a problem for them as well. It's kind of like reached their shores. I heard somewhere that now there are like 2,000 cases of the virus in the United States, which I think that was the number of cases in Korea like a week and a half ago. The last time I made the like update video, including like numbers of people who had contracted the virus. But it's just so crazy because like a week ago, I had relatives, including my mom, who like they wanted me to come back. They were asking me to come back, and like a lot of people didn't understand why I wanted to stay here. And I talked to my mom yesterday, and she told me point blank that if I had come back, it would have been like jumping out of the pan and into the fire because people have just lost their minds in the United States. Like grocery store shelves are empty, and it's all anyone is talking about on social media. Like I just like scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and like every single post is about virus. And it's not jokes anymore. I know a lot of people were joking about the situation, like even until pretty recently, but I think sometime within the last 48 hours, people realized like, oh, this is serious. And a lot of people are upset right now because classes are being canceled, work is being canceled, and a lot of businesses are closing, festivals are being canceled, concerts are being canceled, and a lot of people are not feeling so great about the situation. And like honestly, I felt the same way when Korea, I think like the semester was postponed and my orientation for school got canceled back in like early February. And back then there was, I think, not even 15 cases of the virus in Korea. And like honestly, I was like pretty upset, and I didn't understand why everyone was making such a big deal out of this. But like, now I understand a little bit better why that was necessary. I think a lot of people in the US that I know are still kind of going through that phase. But like the thing is, there are a lot more cases now in the United States, and I feel like I don't know, like the systems that we have available to us in the US, as well as like just cultural factors, are just gonna make this whole thing a whole lot worse. Like, so for the record, life has not stopped here in Seoul. You go outside and there are still people. 95% of them are wearing masks, and it's like less people than usual, but it's not completely dead. That one day that I was in Hongdae, that was like a weird situation. I don't know why that happened. It was completely dead silent, and it was very creepy. I think that for me was kind of the moment when I realized that this corona thing was serious and it wasn't gonna go away as quickly as I had kind of anticipated. But yeah, like grocery shelves still have food on them, and like people aren't panicking. And I'm not exactly sure why that is, because I know in Japan a lot of grocery stores were having issues like keeping stuff on the shelves because people were just buying everything in bulk. I don't know why that's not happening here. I'm curious what your opinion is about that. You can comment that if you like. But it's kind of like, how do you approach the situation? How do you inform the public? How do you, what words do you choose to make people take this seriously, but then also not totally freak out and panic? I don't know what it is that they did here in Korea, but I'm not even sure if it was the media that did it. But I feel like I'm in kind of the best situation that I could be for the time being. But yeah, so it's just been, I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this, but just scrolling through social media and talking to people back at home, it's just very anxiety inducing. And I don't know, people are kind of revealing a side of them that I didn't know about and that I don't really like. I had a conversation with someone on Facebook yesterday, and where I think they had compared the virus to the flu, which again, I had kind of similar thought process back when I didn't really know a whole lot about the situation. And they were upset because their work had been canceled and they might not get paid, which is a totally valid reason to be upset. And I think the economic ripple effects of this virus are probably going to be pretty great, perhaps even greater than the biological effects of the virus itself. So I was just kind of telling him what changed my mind and made me kind of just accept I'm gonna lose out on money, opportunities, and things that I want to do, and we just have to do it for public health reasons. But then this other girl she basically said that she said I don't not care that old people and immunocompromised people are dying from this, but this is nature's course, and that she hopes the virus does what it promised to do and cleans up. And I asked her to clarify, by clean up, do you mean kill elderly and immunocompromised people? And she was basically yeah. And that was just kind of horrifying because I don't believe that I said anything inflammatory to provoke someone to say oh yeah, I hope this virus kills people. It was just really gross. And I don't know. It's just how many people around me have that mindset. It's kind of, it's not good. I don't like it. So another reason why I'm kind of nervous, freaking out, not feeling so great is classes start tomorrow. And I'm going to be taking Russian, research methods for political science, North Korean politics, and a postmodern world politics class with a focus on competition between the United States and China, which I'm sure there's going to be lots of topical information about this whole situation if and when we ever meet up for class. Instruction is going to be online for at least 2 weeks. I suspect it's probably going to get extended beyond that. I'm not thrilled about the online class situation. In fact, I was pretty upset about it when I found out, but it's it's either this or, people die unnecessarily. So I get it. It's not my favorite situation, but it is what it is. There's nothing that I can do. So no point getting too upset. I'm a little bit overwhelmed because I got my reading list for some of these classes, and just for one class, I have literally 2 350-page books and then 6 journal articles I'm supposed to read before Thursday, which is the first class, and I'm just So I've just been reading nonstop for the past several days. Actually, I bought this iPad so that I could do that. That was a big purchase, but I think it'll pay for itself just in like time saved and like not having to get shoulder surgery or something just from carrying around so many heavy books. But at the same time, I'm like really worried. Like that's so much, and like a lot of it thankfully is in English, which I'm very grateful for. But then a lot of it is not in English, and I'm just like, I don't even know how I would handle this kind of reading load for 3 courses plus Russian every week. So I'm just like having second thoughts. I'm like, can I actually do this? Am I gonna die? Like, am I just not gonna be able to keep up? Because like I honestly don't know how I would do this even if it was 100% in English. So I'm trying my best. I'm taking notes. I'm like reading everything really quickly, but like yeah, I'm stressed out, y'all. I'm stressed. And I kind of feel bad even talking about it because I feel like the whole world is kind of stressed right now. And it's like, what could I possibly have to say that is of any value that's like actually adding to the conversation? Because it's like, oh yeah, like you're suddenly being forced to take classes online. Me too. That's like pretty much most students in the world right now. You're feeling anxious about the future, so is everybody else. So I don't know. I feel bad. Even like feeling these feelings because it's like, or like talking about them because it's like, who cares? It's the same situation everywhere else. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I just wonder how we're all going to remember this time 1 or 2 years from now when it's hopefully past and it's all over. I wonder what I'll know a year from now that I can't know right now. All right, well, I think that's everything. I'll be uploading a clip tomorrow from the news. I was actually interviewed by SBS Morning Wide. So look out for me on the news tomorrow at 7:40 on SBS if you want to see what I have to say about this whole situation. It's in Korean, unfortunately, but yeah, that's what's going on in my life right now. I don't know if anyone cares or you want to know, but yeah, I'm just putting this out there for posterity. Anyway, if you watched to the end, thank you very much. And to demonstrate your excellent viewership, I ask you can comment the name of your favorite breed of dog. I really like golden retrievers. I had 2 growing up. I know it's the basic answer, but yeah, what's your favorite kind of dog? Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to follow what's going on Instagram, my handle is SarahsSeoulSearch, same exact thing as my channel username, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, make sure to let me know in the comment section below, or you can email me at SarahsSeoulSearch@gmail.com. All right. That's all for now. I'll see you guys later.